Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we are back once again for some more LTC action, and today it is week number 8 and we're playing Dix and the Aston Vilaplumes, and today we currently have 2 wins so far. I think we need to win the rest of our games throughout the season to have any chance of making playoffs, so hopefully we can pick up one of these today. And as you can see by his lovely team poster, he's got quite a scary team. He's got Gloom, Guzzlord, Sigalith, which put absolute work last season. I think in LTC, Sigalith is like one of the best Mons ever in LTC. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I got that wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. He's got Chimecho, Frillish, Magmar, Aselgor, Kamala, Electric, my boy Hitmontop, Abominable, Kamala, and Galarian Stunfisk. Now, main for every team was obviously that Sigalith, because it's an absolute nightmare. So what I've done is I've brought Ice Gems, our Sableye, to be our defensive core on the team, because he's got Toucannon, which is physical, he's got Magmar, who's physical, he's got Kamala, he's got Abominable, he's got... Most of the team is physical. His only special threats are Gloom, Sigalith, Magmar, Electric, possibly Frillish, but Frillish is a more bulky option. So most of his threats are physical, so we've gone for a defensively bulky Sableye this week, the leftovers. Will-O-Wisp, Recover, Nightshade, Knockoff. Now we've got Will-O-Wisp to try and burn the likes of... We can't burn the Kamala, obviously, but we can build the Hitmontop. We can burn the Toucannon. We can burn the Stunfisk. We can burn the Abominable. We can burn the Guzzlord. We can't really burn the Sigalith because of Magic Guard, but we can Nightshade it. We can knock it off if we want to knock off Choice Scarfs or anything like that. Good to go, because we can freely knock off, and then we've not really got a knock-off resist on his team, except obviously the Guzzlord, but we've got other options for Guzzlord, and I don't see him bring Guzzlord against me because I've got kind of a lot of options for it. So I don't see him bring Guzzlord, but we should be okay with our Sableye set this week. Next up, we've got my boy, the barbecue ribs are Embor, Choice Scarf for Blaze, because I was an idiot in this game and completely rushed. I don't know why I left Blaze on it. I thought I must have put Choice Scarf on it, went away, did the speed creeping and whatnot to outspeed every... I think this is outspeed of Selgor with a Choice Scarf. Obviously he doesn't get the Unburden boost, obviously that's impossible to outspeed, but if he doesn't get the Unburden boost, we should be able to outspeed it and kill the Flare Blitz. We've got Superpower, Dual Stab, Head Smash, Wild Charge. I pretty much bring this set most weeks. This set I place Head Smash with Earthquake if needs be, but I don't know why I'm bringing Head Smash, because I've got Wild Charge, and Wild Charge hits everyone on the team, which Head Smash is for Electric, because if I went for Earthquake I wouldn't be able to touch it, and you can just freely switch to that every single time. Because I can't Wild Charge that, so Head Smash is... Well, it's got no weaknesses on Flare Blitz that. Can't Flare Blitz really because I think Magmar gets Flash Fire, and I can't Superpower because it's got Ghost type. So Head Smash is the only thing I can freely hit on everything, which doesn't have a resist. He does have a ground type and something. So, you know, want to be able to press a move which you could hit everything safely, so I went for Head Smash because it's strong. Obviously we're not reckless, so it's not going to do as much damage, but it's still base. Head Smash like 150, is it not? Yeah, 150. So we've got the 200 speed to outspeed, obviously, Selgor. So we should be able to put in some work with Embor this week. Next up, we've got our boy Gang, our Chimecho, Leftover Levitate, Wish Protect, Future Sight, Dazzling Gleam. We've gone for a special defensive set this week because obviously Ice Gems is physical defense. Pair up with a special defense. The likes of Gloom, can't really touch a Chimecho. Magmar, can't really touch a Chimecho because I don't think he gets Dark Pulse or anything like that. Frillish can, but we've got other options for Frillish. Okay, we don't have any options for Frillish until Toad, but I don't see him bringing Frillish. Not gonna lie. So I wasn't expecting Frillish, so don't worry about that. There's other special fronts of Selgor, which you can hit with this, unfortunately, to draw a special bolt so you can eat up a Bug Buzz or something. But we've got Nicki Minaj for resist to that, we've got Barbecue Ridge for resist to that, so we should be okay with that scenario. And the other special attack is Electric, which you can't really touch it, because Signal Beam's not allowed, and I don't think it gets the likes of any Dark or Ghost type moves. So we've got Wish Protect to get some Wish support on Barbecue Ribs with all the recoil moves, and just everything else really. Get some Future Sight, because his only future sight immunity is that Guzzlord. So you can't fully switch to that thing because we've got Dazzling Gleam. So we should be covered in most grounds. So we should be good. Excellent. That is our, hopefully we can get some future sight kills this week, because I've been using it for a while. At this period of my league career, I've been using future sight a lot. I've started not using it again. I'm probably going to get back into using it again. I don't know, depends how well it works. We'll wait and see, won't we? We'll wait and see, won't we? Next up, we've got Nicki Minaj, our Sandaconda leftover shed skin, because shed skin is actually putting in the most finest of work. You want a Toxicus? Let's shed skin it away. Want to make a sleep? Let's shed skin that away. All this good stuff. Excellent. So we've got Stealth Rocks, because, you know, Stealth Rocks is always useful. We've got Glare to try and slow down like the Selgor, and we can't slow down the Sigilift because it's an ignore status, but we can get a... No. Does Magic Guard work on paralysis? Does it drop the speed still? I'm not sure. Let me know down in the comments, but I don't think it does. You obviously can't paralyse freaking Kamala or the... No, yeah, we just can't paralyse the Electric and the Kamala. Apart from that, we're free to paralyse everything in the world. We've got Earthquake and Stone Edge, we've got Quake Edge to, you know, do the most damage possible. So Nicki Minaj is mainly here to be more of a slow things down, get some Earthquake shenanigans as well. Obviously we can Stone Edge to things that are immune to Earthquake, so we should be good for that. We should be good, because all these edge resists are weak to Earthquake. Champion. So, next up we've got Baby Puff, our Shelgon, bringing the only set we've brought this season, because it's the only set you're allowed to run on a Shelgon. Rest Sleep Talk Dragon's Outrage. If you run any other set, you're a bad Shelgon trainer. You just start. I've said it. Rocking Overcoat, so we can't sleep powder or anything like that to us. We've got Rest Sleep Talk Dragon's Outrage, because I want this set to goddamn work at least once. Hopefully it can today, and help us pick up that W as much as possible. That's what I want to do. That Shelgon set this week. Bog standard. Thought I'd bring it because he doesn't have a fairy type. His only dragon resist is that Stunfisk, which we can hopefully kill with Barbecue Ribs or Nicki Minaj, or even Toad. So once that's free, we can just set up an Outrage and just do the ting. Do the ting, hopefully. Do that ting. And last but not least, we've got Toad, our Shinotic, Leftovers Effect Spore. Again, special defensive bulk, because, you know, most of his threats are special. So, even though I just contradicted myself in the beginning saying it was physical, but, you know, we've got Strength Sap on it, so we can deal with the physical threat that way, and we've got special defense, so we can lift the special defense hit that way. Also got Spore, so we can spore anything, because Kamala can only go to sleep, so we can spore it and make it go to sleep. I think that's how that works. I'm not sure. I think it's always asleep. That's why you can use Choice Banded Last Resort on it, because you can just Choice Band Sleep Talk. And Sleep Talk will always choose Last Resort. That's how you do it. I don't know if Spore works on it. I should have looked into this before the game, but I didn't. So the comments can tell me about that as well. Does Paralyze affect a Sigilift, and can you put a Kamala to sleep? These are things I'm liking to know. If you do know, hook me up. Also got Moonblast as well, so we can, you know, hit the Guzzlord for some damage. We've got Leech Seed as well, because his only grass resist is that Gloom, and we've got options for Gloom in Barbecue Ribs and in Gang Gang. So that's our team for the Aston Vilaplumes. So hopefully we can pick up that W. And what we do around here is we hide that poster. We click this button, and you can see he has brought Frillish, which I've said many times in the preview. Didn't see him bringing it. Hit him on top, my boy Kamala, Guzzlord, a Selgor, Gloom. He has not brought his goddamn Sigilift, which is quite annoying. Didn't know anything. Didn't bring 2 cannon. Quite annoying. Didn't bring Magma. Okay. Didn't bring Stunfisk. Why would you not bring a Stunfisk and not brought Corroborable or Electric? So that Sigilift and that goddamn... Yes, it's mainly Sigilift which I was most worried about. He's not brought it. Which I thought, okay, that's very interesting. Didn't see that coming. So I thought he'd lead with a Selgor and try and U-turn out. So I led with my Sableye to try and burn it off the bat, I do believe. So he switches out straight into Hitmontop as I go into Sandaconda, because I'm thinking, oh, he's going to U-turn out here. So what I'm going to do is switch out into Sandaconda to E up the U-turn, because I don't see him going for a bug. If he goes for Bug Buzz, I resist that as well. Don't see him going for any move which could hurt Sandaconda with on a Sableye. So I thought I'd freely switch out into this thing. I do, as he switch out into Hitmontop. So I know I'm bulky enough, know that this thing doesn't get any, like, water, grass, anything like that kind of move. So I thought, he's going to set up Stealth Rocks, I might as well set him up myself. So I set up the Stealth Rocks as he sets up Toxic. I'm thinking, oh, okay, that's fine. We can deal with this with Shed Skin. Hopefully it can pay off for us and we'll be able to deal with it. So I switch out into Sableye, predicting him to go for a Rapid Spin blocker. I burn the Hitmontop because obviously a burnt Hitmontop doesn't do anything to my team. He Toxics my Ice Gems, which is very unfortunate, because now a third of my team are Toxic, should I say. So I switch out into Shelgon, predicting, oh, he's going to switch out into, I don't know, or try and Toxic me again, or something like that. So I go into Shelgon, he goes for Rapid, drops away, which is fine. He's plus 1 speed, he is burnt. He goes out into Kamala as I go for a Dragon Dance. Yes, I try and set up this way too early. Now I think I did this because I knew that I knew freaking Stunfisk wasn't here. He didn't have a Dragon Resist at all, or Immunity or anything like that. So I thought I'd set up because none of the team can really touch me if I'm bulky defensive set. Because his special threats are what? Gloom, a Selgor, maybe Guzzlord, but he doesn't want to switch in Guzzlord on a freaking Shelgon. So I try and set up thinking, oh, Kamala, what's they going to do to me? Don't want to do a lot. Oh, wait, it's Choice Band Last Resort. Okay, that did a lot of damage. Okay, I'm in a bit of a situation right now. So I fall asleep, go for a rest, and I'm like, oh, right, okay. So I need this to land an Outrage with this Sleep Talk. I go for another Dragon Dance. And I lose my Shelgon because Baby Puff doesn't do the things. So I'm thinking, I didn't realise that freaking that did do that much damage. Because I'm max HP. I'm pretty sure I was max HP, max defense, was I not? No, I was max attack. Rookie mistake. You're setting up Dragon Dances, Jacob. You're setting up Dragon Dance, you don't need the attack investment because you're going to be enough attack anyway. You need the defense to live hits better. I'm such an idiot because I rushed. I don't know what I was doing. If I was max defense, that would have only done 50% instead of 75% more than likely. Or got around 50%. So that would have been nice because then I could, if I calculate so I could live 2, unless he got a crit, that would have been absolutely perfect. Because then Shelgon could have swept. But no, I was an idiot and didn't do that. So hopefully, next time I bring Shelgon, I can bring it more appropriately and it'll get some kills. We're going to Sableye against the Kamala, thinking, oh, he's locked into Last Resort. Because I should have known this from the start, because if Last Resort's going to do that much damage, he's locked into a normal type attack. All he can do is Last Resort to me. So Kamala just walls Sableye just walls Kamala. But the problem with that is Kamala just walls Sableye because Sableye's only got Nightshade, burn, we can't burn it, can't Nightshade if it's normal type, we've got Recover, and we can knock off. Wow, and if I knock it off he can go for different moves. Which isn't great. So he goes and hit my top as I try and burn it. It doesn't because it's already burnt, so nothing happens. He goes for Toxic, I stay in and go for a Nightshade to try and whittle down the Hitmontop. Because I know Hitmontop can't really touch me. Because I'm a defensive option set. He goes into this thing and I go for a knockoff. Knocks off its Choice Band. Which if I did that before, then I could have lived more hits with freaking Shelgon, and maybe Shelgon could have swept. Maybe it could have done. But I played it bang. So I go into Sandaconda. Shed Skin still doesn't activate, which is very annoying. Go for an Earthquake, because I was free to do so, because he didn't have an immunity on the team. So the Hitmontop is down. Predicting a Water type attack, I go out into Toad. Go for a Shrimp Sap, nothing happens. Go into Embor, predicting him double switch. So I go for Flare Blitz. Doesn't kill because of I was freaking Blaze and not Reckless. If I was Reckless, Gloom would have been gone, and I wouldn't be at -1 right now after you strength sapped me, and it'd be back up to full health. And I'm thinking at this stage, that's quite annoying, because now that's really quite annoying. So I had to switch out into Chimecho, because, you know, it had to be done. So I go for a Future Sight now, and I'm thinking, right, okay. Went for a Future Sight because I thought, okay, if he goes out into freaking Guzzlord, I can try and friend it out with Embor. Or with freaking Shinotic. That was the plan. He goes into Frillish, and I'm thinking, okay, hopefully I don't able him to go out into Guzzlord when my Future Sight turn activates in 2 turns time. So I go into Shinotic, taking a Water type move. Goes for another Toxic, which isn't great. Now half my team's goddamn Toxic. Out comes Kamala as I go for a Moonblast, predicting freaking Guzzlord to come in, because I was predicting Guzzlord to come in because I knew that freaking Future Sight was about to activate. So I was thinking, right, okay, if I Moonblast whatever comes in, it should do a chunk of damage to it, barring freaking Gloom, right? So if I click Moonblast right now, it's going to do a chip to everything, barring Gloom, obviously. And then the Future Sight turn is going to activate this turn and hit the Gloom. If it hits Gloom, then Gloom's probably going to be dead. If it hits anything else, it's probably going to be dead. Except if he goes into Guzzlord. If he goes into Guzzlord, he's got to tank the Moonblast coming from my Shinotic to be able to live the hit. So that was a safe play by me. Hopefully. Which it was, because Kamala is now gone to a Future Sight. And I'm thinking, yes, Future Sight actually worked. Future Sight is the way forward, guys. Bring it more often. I'm bringing it more often. It's worked one game. I'm bringing it more often. Out comes Guzzlord. Wasn't threatening that poison jab. So I could really go into Sandaconda. Shed Skin activates. Poison gone. Nicki Minaj is doing what she does best. Out comes Frillish as I glare it to make sure. At this stage, now it's paralysed, I do believe Shinotic outspeeds this thing. Could really do whatever to it. Fantastic. What I like to see. Doing a Water type attack, go out into Toad. Goes for Toxic, already Toxic. Champion, perfect. Moonblast it. Doesn't do anything. I get the full power. I finally get lucky for once. Huzzah. Out comes Gloom. Big Elite Seeds, good play by Dix there. Out comes Chimecho as he goes for Elite Seed. And what do I do here? I'll click Future Sight. That's what I do. That's what I do. And now I switch out into Embor, taking a was not expecting a Dragon Claw. Not gonna lie. So I go for a Flare Blitz. Does 41%. Here comes the Future Sight. Bob! Chimecho is actually putting in the goddamn work. Can't believe it. I actually couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that it was actually putting in work. It's got 2 kills so far. My god, I'm making Sean so proud. Chimecho's getting kills. And now at this point I'm thinking, okay, I locked myself into Flare Blitz, a Cell Gore's out. If he's not timid max speed, we outspeed it. What is he? He outspeeds us. He's timid max speed. If he prepped that just for Scarf Embor. Dix. Better team build than me. Better team build than me. Outspeeds me, goes for knockoff. Bye goes barbecue ribs. I'm thinking, that's fantastic. So I go for Will-O-Wisp, I miss. And he starts setting up Toxic Spikes. Now, I didn't understand this play. Maybe thought I was just going to switch out. But I've got Chimecho which is immune to it. I've got Sandaconda who's got freaking Shed Skin. And Nicki Minaj is already Toxic. So it really didn't make a difference to me. Because none of my team could actually be poisoned that wasn't already poisoned or can get rid of it. So I didn't understand that play, but he's got all his hazards up. Goes for Giga Drain, knowing that I could fully switch into this thing. Doesn't have a sleeping move. Out comes Guzzlord again. Predicting this, go for Dazzling Gleam because I just knew he was going to switch it in because he did the last 2 turns. Out comes a Cellgore, so go for a Protect to scout out what the Guzzlord wanted to do. Didn't do anything, just go into a Cellgore. So I go into Shinotic. He goes for a knockoff. Knocks off my leftovers, which isn't great. So at this point, I thought, right, okay, I'm going to stack Shinotic. But he goes into Gloom. So I thought, okay, I might as well not do that now, because the Sludge Bomb's going to come in. Poisons my Chimecho, which isn't great. So now I'm thinking, okay, Chimecho could probably win right now. So I go for a Future Sight. On the goddamn, he goes into a Selgor. And I go for a Wish. And this is why Chimecho. This is what Chimecho's supposed to do, right? Okay, I'm going to let you down on the Chimecho move plan. You go for Future Sight, Wish, Protect. You click the Future Sight on for a turn, right? You click the Wish, then you click the Protect. So on the Protect turn, you get healed up, back up to full health, and it does damage on the same turn. Win. You're right. Win. Absolute win. It just works. And you've got Dazzling Gleam as well for the pesky dark types that want to switch in. Look at this. Gang is here, wrecking lives, because I go for the Wish, and then go for the Protect, as it goes for U-turn. Future Sight hits, doesn't do a lot of damage, but we're back up to full health, and the Selgor's still burned. What are you going to do? So let's reach out the Sandaconda, because you know, a Selgor can touch the Sandaconda at this point, gets a crit, unfortunate. There go my lefties. Shetigan activates. Poison gone, we good, we Gucci. U turns out into, I think, Gloom. Yes. I go for an Earthquake. No, I don't go for Stealth Rocks. Fair play. I glare it. Just so freaking Shinotic could outspeed it. Goes for Leech Seed. As you do. So I'm Leech Seeded and poisoned. I go for Future Sight. He gets a Parrot. I go for a Wish. Gets another Parrot. She's very lucky by me, I know, but it's what's going to happen. It goes into Guzzlord. As I go for the Dazzling Gleam. Knew it. I knew it was going to happen, so I just went for it anyway. Out comes the Selgor. What do? Shinotic. Sack that thing off. He goes for knockoff. We're going to go for U-turn. Goes for a knockoff. Okay, he's going to go for that. So I'll go for Moonblast. Knocking out a Selgor. Down goes Toad. At this point, I can, go into Chimecho and do my most, because I knew it couldn't touch me. Because I had Shrimp Sap, Leech Seed, Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain. Couldn't put me to sleep because I was already poisoned. I could freely go for a Future Sight, Wish, Protect. Can't touch me, unless he Leech Seeds in me. And that does a lot of damage. Future Sight, uninvested, does a lot of damage, my friend. So I go for Future Sight again. Just, get some. I want to get some more Future Sight kills, let's be honest. That's all I wanted to do. I go for a Dazzling Gleam. Get some chip on it. I didn't really need to Wish. And the Future Sight attack will hit next turn. As he Dynamaxes his Gloom, which is banned. But it doesn't matter because it won't kill. It just doesn't kill. It just doesn't kill. I know Dynamaxes is banned, dicks, but Gang is here. The Chimecho gang is here. What more could you ask for? Chimecho gets, I think, 4 kills? Madness. Absolute madness. If you did enjoy Chimecho getting some sweeps and picking up our third W of the LTC, make sure you smash the like button down below. Be subscribed if you're new around here and did enjoy the Chimecho sweep. It's always much appreciated. As always, leave any comments in the comment section down below about the Chimecho sweep. Did I mention that Chimecho got some 4 kills this week with Future Sight? Thank you guys for watching.